Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm making lunch because I have an hour-long break built into my schedule today. So we're making some lunch. I'm going to show you I am dog sitting while his mom was on a trip with my mom actually. It's a girls trip thingy. This is Milo. Hello my love. He is a Cavapoo and super sweet, and he is in love with Sadie. They're in love. That's kind of the rundown of that. Oh, I should have a bowl. I am making a taco. We had tacos for dinner last night, so I'm eating the leftovers for lunch because why not? Obviously, when I have such a yummy, delicious food item. Okay, so this is definitely going to be interesting how I'm going to have to do this. I don't want to heat this all up. Hold on. I need a different bowl. I'm going to put the taco meat that I'm heating up into this one. But, yeah, so I made dinner for my grandma and my sister last night because my grandma's staying at her house for fun. She has some appointments in town, so she's staying here. And yeah. Uh-oh. Look, there's a little piece on the floor right there. Here, move. 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 Right here. Move. So I'm gonna give her a bite because the other one got a bite. And I always look jealous, so. And my nose is still stuffy because I am still sick, so. But I've been sick for a while. One of the downsides to working at a daycare, I'm sick constantly. So I just pour some chicken. I like to make taco salad, which is what I'm making now. Hold on, let me use a spoon. And then we have pizzas getting delivered today because my sister's class sold some pizzas. Like her band class, which is something that they do yearly. They're also selling rustic and pies. But the pizzas come today. So she's in charge of dealing with that because I will be at work when they get delivered, and I don't get done with them until 5 tonight. Or, yeah, something like that. But we have a lot of sick kiddos right now. There is a stomach flu. The whole school is running low on kids because so many kids have this stomach bug thing that's going around. So, but the chips, taco meat, and then I put the cheese on. So, Milo, I'm sorry I can't give you people food because you're not my dog. And then here's taco meat. Grab some lettuce. Sprinkle that on there because I like to have lettuce on my taco. And then I just take some good old sour cream and put some of that in there. And that is what my taco looks like. Obviously, I'm going to mix it up, but I'm going to sit. Ooh, I should grab a juice box. I don't trust you guys not to eat that. I'm putting that on again. Please don't knock any of that stuff down because I might cry. I'm sleeping in this room now. I switched which room I'm sleeping in. grandma on my mom's side is staying with us right now, and then my grandma on my dad's side will be staying with us while my parents, because they're both gone on the trip. So it's like a girls' guys trip. I sat down and forgot my taco. Okay. But so I worked for 6 hours, and then I have a break, and then I go back there at 2:30 for the second part of my shift for another 2.5 hours. So I'm doing 7:30 to 1:30, and then 2:30 to 5 today, which is what I did on Monday. But I worked this morning. I'm making a mess in the preschool room, which is normal for me to work in the preschool room because that's the room I prefer to work in. And yeah, that's kind of the main reason that I work in there. But then I work from 2:30 to 5 in our toddler room, and I close that room. So, and I've worked in that room before, like I've opened and closed and stuff. So, in case y'all are wondering, it's Strawberry Kiwi. I think my grandma has the TV on. She just went to a hair appointment. This is the shirt I wore to work today. And then I have these pants on. My pants that I usually like to wear are dirty, so that's why I'm wearing these pants. You know, I try to be cute when I eat, but I'm not. But honestly, I don't care. Like, sometimes I'll talk with like my mouth full of food, but I won't like chew with my mouth open because that's no. My juice box is almost gone. Luckily, I have the whole box. I have one dog right here, one dog like back that way, and one dog this way. But one thing we have to do with having the extra dog here, Milo, Yeah, you. Decided to keep the basement gate shut because he will go up and down the stairs. And there are mouse traps downstairs that he can get into, and I really don't want that to happen. So it would not be fun for him or me trying to get him out of it. It's just Sadie right here. I love that you guys can just see your ears. I love Sadie. But yesterday was our 3-year anniversary of having her. We adopted her from a shelter. She's resting her head on my leg right now. Oh, is your head so heavy? You have such a rough life. I'm drinking the second juice box. Is it good for me? No. Is it healthy? No. Do I care? No. No, I actually do need to start eating better. It's just not the easiest to do when my parents are here. And when my grandma brings an entire freaking gallon of ice cream and scotcheroos, or as like we call marina bars in my town. But they're scotcheroos. She brought cookies, and that's how my grandma is. Did you burp or what? Excuse you. It is 1:53, which means I have 37 minutes until I have to go back to work. Or until I need to, like, be at work. But before I go to work tomorrow, I have some money to deposit into my bank account. Which the money is the money I'm getting paid to babysit or dog sit Milo. I was waving at the dog. Dramatic much? Alright. I thought there was a spot on her. Sorry, y'all. No, we're not gonna start fighting over it. Checking out our smaller dog that we have, Maggie. Sadie has bit her in the past, and I just want to make sure it didn't happen again. Sadie has also bit me in the past too. So, but she's a good dog, y'all, I promise. But the reason that she has bit Maggie, our smaller dog, is because Maggie's kind of a brat, or a B word. I'm just gonna say a bitch. She's a fucking bitch. She backs up. Moo. I love you, I do. But she likes to tease Sadie and stuff. And that's what makes Sadie get mad. But now she tends to go in her kennel when she wants to bite Maggie, when they start like fighting or whatever. She'll go in her kennel and bite her blankets because she needs her blankets like she's a cat. It's kind of like when cats like suckle like their beds and blankets and stuff. That's kind of what she does. But she gets like a big chunk of it in her mouth and just sucks on it. She puts holes in the blankets. Hi, Sadie, I heard you. We also have handprints all over our wall right here, and that's what I'm looking at. But yeah, me too. Put this in the garbage. And I'm going to take my own temperature to make sure I don't have a fever. I don't think I do. Like, I'm not feeling warm at all. Oh shit, that's dirty. But I just want to make sure, because if I have one, I don't want to. Oh, it worked. I did that wrong. Oh, I'm like struggling with this. I don't like these kind of thermometers. I feel like they're not very accurate. My temp's normal, which is what I thought it was. The highest one I got was like 99.1 or something like that. So, which is not really anything. And then it went down to 98.8, which is why I took it. So, but let me get this cleaned up, obviously, because if I don't, the food's gonna go bad. We don't want that. There was something there. Don't remember what the heck it was. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me while I ate. Bye guys.